Before the video starts, I just want you guys to know that there's time cards placed throughout the video, so if you want to be able to read it, make sure you pause the video, and if you can read it fast enough, then go ahead. What's up, guys? A lot of people have been asking me to make a video on how to be better at Siege, how to play better. So today I'm going to be doing my first Siege tip video, how to play the game better, how to get better at the game, how to progress. A lot of people have requested this, so here we go. So the first thing we're going to talk about drones. Drones are so very important. As you can see, my teammates found the bomb, they found the location of the enemy, who the enemies are. Drones are really important because they tell you intel on enemies and their locations and stuff like that. In this situation, I left my drone laying on the floor because, as you could tell, I spawned near it, so I wanted to be able to pick it up or use it in a situation if I were to infiltrate them from the bottom floor or feel like somebody was watching me while I was rappelling. So here's another example on Cafe. I had my drone previously inside of the building at the start of the match, and I put it upstairs because that's exactly where I was going to rappel and jump in from. So I was droning it out just to make sure I could go inside, and right there I saw Jaeger standing right there. So that pretty much tells me that if I'm going to break this window, I should be looking to the right side. So I droned it again real quick. I broke open the window and I didn't see him over there. I heard him move to the left side, so I started firing over there. He's not going to move from the left, so I thought maybe if I toss, this is using gadgets right here, I toss my concussions on the left side, and what it actually does is made him move to the right because he didn't want to be blinded. And this is when I was able to get a hit on him right here, because that's where he was previously located. Instantly, take out cams. Take out cams right away as soon as possible. You want to be able to take them out quick as possible so the enemy can't detect you, they don't know where you are, they can't go outside and spawn peek you. It's a little difficult for them. So I'm breaking this window here right now, entering, got a headshot, heard somebody on the right side of me, and Vigil came up. Now, the issue right here is the Vigil in this situation, stuck his head into the window directly, which is something you don't want to do because it makes you very vulnerable to something like that, especially when an enemy's right in front of it. So just keep that in mind when you're playing. Also, sound is very important right there, as you saw. I heard her on the right side. That's what made me aim there. You always want to aim head level. You want to get used to auto-aiming head level, so that every time you press LT, the first place you're aiming is head level. You want to get used to auto-aiming so you can adjust your aim in situations so you don't have to constantly be in your scope and trying to take out the enemy. So usually on every map, I always aim before I go anywhere because I like to be safe, be protected. I was running over, and in the luggage room there was a Caviar and an Aruni. Caviar kept popping out trying to kill me, and so was Aruni. I couldn't get a good shot on them. They kept like going in and out, and I realized that I wasn't going to be able to kill them like this. So Caviar eventually got down by my teammate, and this is when it's acceptable to take out an enemy when you think the other one's going to pick them up. It's good to help out your teammate, get that kill. And I realized I couldn't kill Aruni from here, so the way she was playing, I moved to the right side, I got a different angle on her, surprised her, and when she tried to take me out, I had a better advantage because I was the first one there and I was prepared. Most of the clips I'm going to be showing you guys is ranked clips, so it's really good, really useful. This was one of a match that we were 4-5, and there was like 2 minutes 40 seconds remaining. We had a teammate down. On Cafe, make sure you always take out those drones. You know, always got to take drones on every single map. But specifically on Cafe, there's a certain type of trick I like to use. I found out myself, is that under the hatch, you can actually see the hatch, see anybody peeking the hatch from the second floor in the pillow room. Right under, right here, you're gonna see me. I'm gonna hit somebody. right there. Boom. They stuck their head out, and I was able to kill them and eliminate them as soon as possible. So sometimes it's good to solo queue just to see what other types of situations that you can get in versus playing with your team all the time. I was playing Mira. I had a pretty good Mira strat down. It was a 4v5, and we were already 0-1. As you guys know, there's a new Hibana trick where she can pretty much use 4 pellets to take out a wall. That's what was happening right here. And I decided to use my Nitro Cell. This is probably the best counter that I have found recently. Obviously I got blinded by Ying, but I was able to Nitro Cell them and kind of crawl out, get behind cover, and be prepared for the enemy. So this was a situation where we were on border. I was with my friends and ranked again, and everywhere you think an enemy is, you should be aiming just like this. You should be aiming, looking around, taking out drones on your way. Usually where a drone is placed or where a drone is left is usually where an enemy is going to be or be located. Now I got spotted from a vent. There was a drone on the vent, so I didn't really mind. I just walked by it and it didn't bother me too much. But right here, there was an enemy right in front of me,
15 seconds.
next to the security room, and I was able to get the kill on them because I was able to counter them for my teammate because he was distracted. So this was a good strat right there to go from behind and be able to take him out. So callouts are very important in Siege. You want to be able to make sure that you and your teammate have a good line of communication, or you guys can end up dropping dead really fast. So I was told that DeRpY was outside droning, so I quickly just went over, killed him. It was a very quick pick, very easy, very good call up by my teammate. You always want to be able to take control of rooms. So we were in this room, which is security room on the 3rd floor, and we actually all left, which was a bad idea because you always want to take control. So somebody definitely should have stayed upstairs and, you know, watched that room. Thankfully we had DeRpY up there, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But we eventually went back up, and DeRpY was inside, so he was watching, and we were able to regain control of the room. Now, an issue that happens in this game a lot is pixel peeking in ranked matches. It's a very big thing. Right here, boom, impact hole. I was able to kill a pixel peeker, someone who was just barely aiming in. The issue here was my teammate did not inform me or mark that there was an impact hole there, which was a bad mistake, and you shouldn't make mistakes like that. You want to make sure there's nobody spawn peeking. You got to make sure you got to aim in. So our entire idea was to go into the security room or break room, whatever you want to call it. So I was aiming down the balcony, making sure that nobody was going to kill me from behind. And my teammates started running in, and I saw that one died right away instantly. I made a little hole, aimed in, looked where they were, and they were actually hiding behind the computers and electronics, which is a very, very weird spot to be in, but definitely camouflages you, and it's definitely harder for you to see the enemy. We were on Canal playing ranked, and usually in Coast Guard meeting room, I have this strat where I always place one east facing the two pairs of stairs, the ones that go all the way up to the top of the roof and the basement. They're really nice spot for a Mira. And the other one I placed north, which is the right of the bomb B, and also shows the whole hallway and both of the stairwells. Second floor is a terrible spot to be in, but I was playing really bad the first round, and what happened was I decided to play support, and my teammate died instantly from a nomad in basement. And right here, Ella got a kill, but she did not mark or pinpoint that Habana jumped in through the window, and that could have got somebody killed. So you want to make sure that you're pinpointing, marking these locations so people don't die. So as I said before, there was a lot of activity going on in the basement, and as a mirror you shouldn't be doing this, but I decided to drop myself. I've been playing the game for a really long time, and I felt and was confident that I would be able to help out my teammate over here. I was the only one down there with them. So again, drone was placed, boom, enemy pops up. Usually where they drone out is where they're going to be trying to enter or clear out. So an enemy ran up right behind me, and I was able to get a shot on them as well. So I had two enemies down, there were two left, and one was coming from one end, one was coming from the other. This Fisher came up on me, I had to kill him really quick. Yes, my health did get damaged because someone was firing behind me, but it was worth it. My teammates were pinging where this enemy was coming, and they pretty much were saying that she was going to come up the stairs. So I decided to enter back into bomb A, and I sat and waited for her. This was pretty much playing the long game. I shouldn't have exposed myself too much. You know, try to be in a good spot, try to have cover all the time. So I definitely was exposed a bit, which is why I got shot right here, as you're about to see. So do not expose yourself like this. You know, you want to try to use cover, take cover. That's the best way to go. So Iona came up on my left side, and she was able to get a hit on me with the pistol, and I was at 2 health at this point. So now I'm starting to, you know, put myself out there more. I did headshot her, but it didn't work, so I started taking cover behind this bomb. You know, use your objects on the map to your advantage, obviously, when you're on defense or attacking. So here's the last tip I'm going to be giving you. Right here, I was playing with Habana. I'm watching her back, as you can tell. You always want to watch your teammates' back. I'm watching her back. Now, unfortunately, she didn't tell me that she was going to turn the other way. I would have walked more in, but make sure you call that out, especially if you're in front, so that your teammate knows to protect you. And if you can't do that, then I suggest you be more of a back player and watch your own teammates back until you learn and start getting used to being a front. At the end of this video, you're just going to see some extra examples of what I was talking about before earlier. It was just a couple more minutes, so if you want to watch it, go ahead. If not, just click off the video and try out these tips.
One friendly operator remaining. Bomb diffuser in place. Diffuser located. Protect the bombs and disable the diffuser.